Yo, yo, yo. It's 𝗀𝗏𝗪𝗵𝗴. How you feeling? All right. Today, we got the whiteboard out. All right? Y'all see it right here. Red flags in women to watch out for. Fellas, this is your precaution to the caution tape. I'm letting you know ahead of time before you even get into traffic, before you get in your car to go on that street. I'm letting you know ahead of time. Viewer discretion is advised. All right? Let's get it started. The first red flag all dudes need to watch out for when it comes to women. Red flag. Red flag. Well, first of all, what is a red flag? A red flag is a sign from a woman that turns you off. That's a sign from a woman that makes you second guess, triple guess, what the hell was she thinking? That is so illogical, right? That's a red flag. Now, this is not to be overly picky when it comes to the women that we like. This is not to be over judgmental, because we don't want that. We don't want our women that we enjoy and we like to become self-conscious where they can't move, they can't operate, they can't do nothing, right? We don't want that. And also, disclaimer, this is for dudes out there who are really interested in courting and dating seriously women, okay? We're not talking about grown girls here. We're talking about women. Now, the first red flag. A woman who hates men and or they are extremely bitter towards men. Now, I know that sounds crazy to say, right? But there are so many women out here who have a strong hatred towards men, but they're not gay. So they're just going to sit there and complain and whine and antagonize men because it's their fault in their eyes. It's all the man's fault. Let's address this. To all my older folks out there, y'all know what I'm about to say. It's some real spill. There's a lot of trauma that young girls have went through. Rightfully so. We're not negating or discrediting, putting under the rug the trauma that a young girl has been through when it comes to, family business, family trauma, cousins, other older dudes in the family, uncles. Hey, this family trauma runs real deep, but nobody addresses it. So, for example, let's just say this young girl has had a situation where her older cousin or older uncle touched them in a very, very inappropriate way when they were little. This grows their hatred towards men. We're not talking about that case, okay? And shout out to all the women and the girls out there who are still remaining strong and doing the shadow work to continue to become better than what they were, because them experiences are life-changing. They shape your whole perspective on a people, right? It's like you having a bad experience with one white cop. If you don't know any better or haven't had the intellectual conversations when it comes to people, energy, and cops, you would have that one experience and you'd be like, fuck all cops and fuck all white people. You know what I mean? This is how people grow their perceptions of a people, right? So we're not talking about that case. Shout out to y'all. We're talking about the case where women are really... It's almost like you can't do nothing right. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, what you give her, how you treat her in the bedroom, It doesn't matter how many dates y'all go on. It is always going to be your fault in her eyes. But she's not gay. She's still strictly dickly. But how can she be bitter towards us? Well, let me tell you, she's still holding on to that fear. She's still holding on to them past experiences of her not being able to trust. Now, if she wants to stay in a fear-mongering inadequate mindset, that's fine. As the man, you got to walk away. You got to tell her respectfully and politely, listen, I know I'm not negating what you went through, but I am not in the age and in the space where I want to make over. I don't want to make over a chick. You know what I mean? I'm taking my women as they come. There's going to be some problems and issues that are larger than others, some smaller than others. I have the choice on if I want to deal with that and pick that baggage up or not. You see? If you let them know that ahead of time, this hatred and bitterness, you won't have to deal with it. But there's a lot of women out there who really have a strong desire to continuously hate men. And their actions tell it. Their actions tell it all. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say, you're wrong. So, that's number one. Number two, second red flag in women that you need to watch out for, a woman that cannot value alone time. And this also comes from the dependency attachment, the dependency attachment style that a lot of girls and a lot of women go through in their life, whether that be their dad leaving them, their mom leaving them, just people always leaving their life. So this goes back to fear and not being able to trust because people just walk out of their life. So she not being able to value alone time, of course, it comes with a whole lot of different circumstances, but let's just name and break down some of the main ones. If she doesn't value alone time, the simple one is she's not used to being alone. She's not used to being by herself. She's always used to having other people's attention. She likes to be on FaceTime all the time because she don't like her own thoughts. She don't like to talk to herself. She don't like, she always needs to go to the store with somebody. She always got to call you or call her girlfriend or call somebody, call her boyfriend, call her guy friends, whatever, the group chat. She has to be around somebody all the time. That's the simple signs. But when it gets bad is when she begins to overcompensate. She begins to overcompensate her attention to you. So there's so many instances when chicks have felt the need to always tell me where they're at, only so I can tell them where I'm at and what I'm doing. It's not for them to actually tell me where they're at, letting me know that they're safe. I know they're safe. If I wouldn't think they'd be safe, I'd be with them. I'd go with them. You see? But it was a reverse psychology mechanism that I always felt in high school. Like, why y'all keep telling me like you don't trust me or something, which of course they didn't, right? Rightfully so. But this right here, being in a relationship, I need you to be strong because I'm going to be strong. When a positive force comes together with another positive force, that makes a beast force. That makes a beast, might as well call it the Air Force. You feel me? Like, it's very, very powerful and unbreakable. Now, of course, I know what y'all about to think. I know what y'all think. I know what y'all about to say. You have to build that trust. You have to earn that. That's not a right. You don't just rightfully get trust, and you don't rightfully get respect. You don't rightfully get the rights to just come into my life like you've been knowing me for 10 years. It don't work like that. It's levels. Life is all about levels, chapters, and phases. We have to get there. We have to get there. You don't know this side of me because we on level 2. This side of me is at level 6. And it took me a long time myself to get from level 3 to level 6. Decades, years to get there. So it's going to take you, some time as well. So get your seatbelt on if you like me. If you care that much, put your seatbelt on, get your snacks. We're going to be all right. Just, just sit back and enjoy the show. All right? So in a relationship, in a union, it is very important for your lady to have her alone time and her habits. That's also another thing that I could make a subset from number 2 is she has to have her own routine. Like if she works, what does she do before work? What does she eat? What does she cook? Does she go to the gym? Does she have her cold shower? You know, she does her skin routine. She does her hair routine. She, conditions her hair, whatnot. Like, what does she do? Does she have a routine aside from me? Or does she constantly want to just coincide it, thinking that everything we do has to be together? That's not true, baby. That's not true at all. A lot of things need to be separate because guess what? The heart grows fonder when we are apart. So when we are together, it is magic. Focus on that, fellas. Last one. Here we go. The third red flag in women that you need to watch out for. A woman who does not value family. Imagine being with a chick for 5 years, 10 years, and y'all 25, right? 25, 26, 27. And for 5 years, you never had the balls to ask her, hey, how's your relationship with your mom? Or, do you love your mom? How's your relationship with your dad? Like, genuinely, like, do you love your dad? Like, do you care about him? Do y'all talk? Does he call you? Okay, what about your siblings? Like, it's a real thing. People don't really ask these questions because people are so dull in the mind. But when you go deeper and not wider, you really get to figure out why a person is who they are. If you don't value family as a woman, if you don't care about the togetherness as a woman, as a lady who is supposed to be able to nurture, bring things to life, birth things, care for things, breathe life. What are you? Like, what are you? Who are you? Where did you spawn from? You see? Family is people that do like you do, as you do. Just because they don't do everything like you do or like you would do it, that does not mean they don't love you and they don't care about you. That's how it's supposed to be. You are supposed to have your own mind and make your own decisions, your own conscious decisions. I don't want you to act like me. This is a lot of men's issue too. We think that our woman is supposed to act a certain way in public that we would. No. Now, of course, there is some criterias and some guidelines that we just not going to cross. That's just a no-no. But let's be real here. When you cross that line, okay, like, it's almost like I'm the teacher, she's the student. How many times do we go over this? We talked about this how many times? You got to sit her down, you got to let her know. Because this is how we acting. I'm not going to expect you to do something like I would do it. That's crazy. You are my lady, not my dog. Only in the bedroom, okay? Imagine if you ask your woman of 5 years, you want kids? You don't even ask her how many kids you want. No. Do you want kids? Nope. What? And you're just now getting to know this? Fuck them kids. If she has a preconceived notion and a biasness to her voice when it comes to kids and family and looking back on it, y'all, a part of me, I always loved it, right? But on the outside, we kind of have to flex a little bit. Like, I would never wear matching pajamas with a chick. I would never wear Christmas pajamas. Wear Halloween matching outfits and stuff like that. Partner in crime outfits. Shit. Boy, that's the finer things in life. When your woman want to do some shit like that with you, get some matching PJs, cook some food, make some late night snacks. If she don't want to do that, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. That don't even make no sense. You should want that as a man. Some of y'all think it's corny, but trust me when I say, when she brings them ideas up to the forefront, oh yeah, you done won. You won. You done won, bro. I'm telling you. Because there are so many dudes who would want that, but never had it. And of course, y'all see at the bottom, talk to me very nice. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We got green flags on the way. I love y'all. Stay focused, stay determined. Just be simple. 2024, get your mind right or get left.